Hey guys, how you doing? This is Target Tank 12 here, or TheFrXion, and today I got a massive gameplay in my T34. This was an awesome game, pretty much the best, one of the best games in my T34, and pretty much used all of the strengths of this tank to my advantage, and it was incredible. You will see just now. So let's see, I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit down on my side. So as you guys can see, XVM shows that we have pretty good results for this match. 59% chance to win, which is actually pretty high. We are in a tier 8 match, pretty much tier 8, tier 9, and there are 3 tier 9s, no artillery, luckily, because the last couple of games I had already always knocked the shit out of me. And yeah, so this is Airfield, this map. I am not one of the biggest fans of Airfield, but it does have its advantages, and you guys will see that just in a few seconds. This should just show you how much power there is in a T34 and its capabilities, and that a lot of people just how do you call that? A lot of people don't show enough respect to the T34, and as you guys can see right there, I'm moving up here to a very popular spot, E6. This is this little platform, or this elevated place up there, and I can hold down there and try to shoot the targets. But you guys will see that this won't probably work out as well as it did in a couple of other tanks. So I'm moving up in here. A T34, 3 T34s on the other side, doing exactly the same. Hold down on the other side, just, and now bounce up to 54. And now it's going to start. I'm gonna get fucking hit by everything on my turret, and I was really surprised that they all pimped my commander's hatch on top. Like, there we get a lucky shot on the T34's commander's hatch, and he bounces off mine, luckily for me. At the moment, it looks pretty good for us. We have damaged a lot of their T34s and their tanks, done a lot of damage, and we are holding the front line, even pushing at some parts, but this is gonna change any second from now. As you can see, we just lost a Ferdinand and a 112, and at Ferdinand, this guy was bitching the entire time. I played a game with him on the same team, like just before this one, in my T110 E5, and he was complaining all the time. Yeah. Those people that complain all the time are really annoying. So right now you can see I get massacred by these T34s. They're doing a very good job at knocking the freaking health out of me, and I knew I had to back up, or else I would go down like a freaking dog. So from this point on, you could see I was playing like a freaking idiot. Sticking my head out, not really aiming correctly, getting shots and not trading in, like not trading in HP for the enemy tanks, just getting shot, not being able to pound out shots, and you can see that we're slowly losing the entire front line over here. The T34s, the Conqueror, and the other tanks are all pushing, and I knew I had to get back into cover. So luckily for me, there was no artillery, and I just moved up over here, and that's when I realized I should pull back, because I saw that the ST1 is going to push around the corner. So right now I pulled back. I had this FCM 50T with me, a very good player. I just hit the SU-100 one. It wasn't planned. I actually wanted destroyed the ST1 or hit the ST1. Didn't really work. So right there, I was just up here holding my spot. I knew that they couldn't hit my lower plate, because I was pretty much hidden, and I bounce off the 54 again. It's unlucky. So I'm sitting there, staying here behind this rock. In case if they push, I can pull back. So I'm just trying to play a little game with the ST1, making him push up so I can shoot his lower plate. Didn't really work out with his turret right there with his commander's hatch. And right here, I think he bounced. He took a shot and bounced off me, I think. So yeah, he bounced off my turret. Pretty sure about that. So I take the chance, move out and shoot him, and I see that he's about to push me again. So that's when I pulled back. And this is one of the spots that I will remember now for all the time I'm playing World of Tanks on this map. This is one of the spots that you will see just what's going to happen. And yeah, you can see we're slowly regaining our power back. We're slowly evening the playing field, destroying a few of their tanks, but still our team is very, very low HP at the moment. So I have to pull back and help this FCM, because he's not going to be able to pen this guy frontally, even on the turret, because just the SC1 is just so good. So I went in, helped him, but I had to pull back. Couldn't take him out because my reload was so long. I have a 12-second, 12.6 something reload time, and it really shows that every hit has to be a pen. Every shot has to be a pen damage, and it has to be well placed. I cannot waste any rounds on here because I am pretty much I'm almost at 25% health left, one shot for a lot of their tanks, and my reload is just too long. So I stay here. I hope that the T28 prototype is gonna poke. He pokes. I hand out a shot, 407 damage. I see that this ST1 is down there. I know he can push up this little ridge. So I move down a little bit, trying to take him out, but it's not worth it. He would definitely hit me there. So I pull back again. And now I see there's the 69, and he needs help. This IS-6 is taking him out. I have to reload, but at the same time I have to be careful that this ST1 is not going to come around and kill me. So that's exactly what I just saw. He's moving up. I do have enough time to reload, and I take him out. Got very lucky there. So turn around. IS-6, we just lost our T28 prototype and our T26, and I take him out. 69 is still alive. Still alive. We can still do this. And he's dead. The T28s pretty much just took out almost all of our tanks. So I'm the last man standing against 5 tanks. But I just took out the T34. This slow, now this was very interesting. I knew this was slow. This was a stupid decision because he couldn't elevate his gun down, or didn't have enough gun depression to take a shot at me, and I just missed right there. I thought I could take him out, but I didn't. Fortunately for me, this low was the brightest player. Nothing against low, but he's just kind of stuck there. And right now I knew 3 tanks. Okay, what can I do now? I'm gonna stay here. I know where the one T28 is and where the other one is. I know that the ISU was at the very back, so it will probably take him a little of a while to get over here. And I just am so lucky right there. And because of a teammate, he was paying the backside, I realized that I had to be careful right here. And the T28 hits me. Now I'm gonna stop it real fast. This shot here, this was the luckiest low roll in the whole entire game. If this shot would have hit me, game would be over, but it isn't. And I take a big shot at the T28, hit him for about 373, which is a low roll for a 120 millimeter. He misses. I come out and shoot as his cheek, and pretty much take him out. I got Top Gun secured, that's pretty nice, and I'm still at this position. T28 still left over there in the ISU. Now this T28 misses, and now this was my chance. I knew the T28 120mm is pretty much the same, just like this, just has a faster reload time. And now it was so interesting. They all pushed me one by one. They didn't attack me with like several tanks at a time. It was always one by one, so I had enough time to focus on the targets and reload. And it proved to be very effective with this tank. You can definitely hold down. They were not able to penetrate me because of my turret. Even one of them bounced on my frontal plate. That was really lucky. And now this was the spot. I still had 5 minutes left. I had to be careful that I don't run into a trap. So that's why I moved up over here, and then I spotted ISU. He was at full HP, and I was afraid that I'm gonna lose this. I track him. He repairs his track. He's going a little bit too wide, in my opinion. He's still stuck. I circle him in a T34. I'm faster than him, and game over for the ISU. This unlucky bastard pretty much should have taken a little bit longer to take me out. And yeah, that's pretty much the best game I had in my T34. Not damage based, but just yeah. Last man standing against 5 enemy tanks. Well, I do have to give props to the enemy team. They played very well. If they would have taken me out a little bit earlier, they would have probably won this one. I was very lucky, and this tank is my absolute favorite tier A premium tank. It's not the best tier A premium tank. The 112 is extremely great as well. The lowest has some great parts. The IS-6, very good armor. But in my opinion, this is, for me, this is the perfect tank. It has the gun depression, it has turret armor. That's all I need. I can go hold down, I have the gun, I can do damage, and as you guys just saw there, it's all about positioning and a little bit of luck, or let's say 50% of luck. Because if they would have rushed me from the beginning, I would have stand no chance against them. And yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I will see you guys later.